Hey, welcome back to my new video. This is Sampath. You are watching Sampath SamFX channel. This is the MIUI EU ROM for Redmi Note 7 Pro. This is a 21.2.2 ROM. As you can see, this is the Redmi Note 7 Pro. And this is the super live wallpapers you will get bundled with this ROM. As you can see, let me go to settings and my device. As you can see, this is the MIUI 12.2.24. we are 12.5 based ROM actually. This, as you can see, EU ROM. This is, as you can see, the all specs you can read. Redmi Note 7 Pro 6GB RAM variant I have, and 128GB model, and this still on Android 10 as we have in the global stable ROM. This is also same like that, but this is EU ROM and 12.5 MIUI version. As you can see, it's fine in this ROM. Scrolling, everything is fine. This is how the super live wallpapers are in this ROM, and this is the MIUI dialer app, as you can see, and the MIUI messaging app. Hence you will get call recording option also. And this is the app drawer and the home screen settings. As you can see, let me go to wallpaper section. Here we have some of the wallpapers pre-installed, and super wallpapers, nature wallpapers, liquid wallpapers, and dynamic nebula wallpapers, geometry, and some of the MIUI 12.5 and 12 related wallpapers are available. Now in this section, the super wallpapers section, as you can see, it takes a little bit of second. It's connected to Wi-Fi, and as you can see, these are the different types of super live wallpapers are available without any lag. It's working fine in this ROM. That's very good thing. You can use it as a daily driver, and with these super live wallpapers your smartphone looks better. Yeah, it will drain little bit of battery, but not anything like more. It's just when you scroll between like this, it will act as a animated, the live wallpaper works, and if you unlock or lock the device, only then this will work. As you can see, there are geometry, and good thing in this is it works in daytime. Let me show you. As you can see, it's in light UI, light theme. It's working fine. Let me unlock once. It has very good animation. As you can see, the same live wallpaper, it will be get dark in the dark mode. As you can see, it's fantastic. My favorite super live wallpaper. This, as you can see, it's working fine in this ROM. You can use it as a daily driver, and these features are standout features in this MIUI EU ROM based on Android 10, the 12.5 version. This is the notification control center. As you can see, the new MIUI 12.5 style, and you will even get the data storage and data usage settings. And here we go. Let me apply one more wallpaper, and these are the super wallpapers. You get 6 different varieties. All works in dark mode and light mode also, and some of the liquid colors also given. And this dynamic nebula also acts as live wallpaper. Let me show you. As you can see, even you can apply these live wallpapers also in your smartphone, the Redmi Note 7 Pro, after installing this MIUI EU ROM based on 12.2.24. As you can see, there's some bugs are available. As you can see, it won't come. You need to restart a smartphone after applying this super live wallpapers. Let me go to settings, and as you can see, I apply here. It sometimes come, but whenever you reboot a smartphone, it will come back. No need to worry. It's small bug, but anyhow, it is working fine. Let me change it to this planet live wallpaper. As you can see, it's working fine. Ignore some of the background noises. Here I am. As you can see, this is how the super live wallpapers work in this ROM. It's fine. This is the outstanding feature you get in this MIUI EU ROM based on 12.5 Android 10. And coming to settings panel, as you can see, in the my device section, you will get all these things. It itself goes to all specs, and coming to connection and sharing settings. As you can see, you have me share, cached, printing, and even the wireless display is also available. I already shown the wallpapers and personalization, and this is the connection and sharing. You need to make private DNS as dns.google to run the games. You will get the audio problems that will solve by providing that automatic DNS. And this is how the icon shapes and even the pre-installed icons are also available. As you can see, default, Rhodium, Classic, and Limitless. Based upon your liking, you can choose, or even you can change the icon size also, and different themes also you can apply it. And this is the font I like more in any MIUI smartphones. I first changed the font to this Magnolia fonts. The cursive writing type, I like it. What's your favorite? Do comment down below. And this all the settings you get: notification sounds, alarm sounds. These things are working fine in this ROM. Now coming to lock screen settings, as you can see, you can change the sleep time, and even raise to wake is available. Double tap to wake to turn off screen is available. Tap fingerprint sensor to wake is also available. As you can see, double tap to wake is working fine in this ROM, and even the face unlocking also working fine in this ROM. Wake lock screen for notifications, power menu access, these things are also available. Even the lock screen format also you can change, I mean the layout, the clock style layout also you can change. Even the charging animation also, you have 3 different types. As you can see, double tap to wake and double tap to lock screen, both are working fine in this ROM. No problem in this ROM. Now going to settings, display settings, here you get this light mode and dark mode card section. Card view, it works fine. You can even schedule the dark mode, and even you can change the settings from here. Even you can adjust wallpapers to dark mode, and some of the apps also you can enable it. And brightness level, even sunlight mode is also given. It's working fine, no problem in that. Even the color scheme, you can choose different types of color schemes. As you can see, auto, standard, cool, you can change based upon your liking. I like the warm color and saturated, it looks appealing. Now coming to full screen mode, you can adjust all the apps from here, and these are the sound and vibration settings you get. You can change it from here, vibrate for call, silent mode on. Even the vibration feedback also you can set from light to strong. Even you can turn it off. And these are the profile videos. You can make these videos as a dial-up tune, but anyhow it drains the battery. Do note that. And these are the additional volume settings you get in this ROM. Nothing like new, but anyhow these features are also available. Now sound effects, you get this headphone control, and let me connect my headphones and I will show you. As you can see, I use this JBL earphones. It's long-term review coming soon, so do subscribe to my channel and you will get this kind of sound effects. As you can see, Mi Sound Enhancer, you can enable it and you can choose different presets. I personally use Youth Edition, and in the equalizer, if you need a little bit bass type, you can choose pop, or even if you want both treble and bass equal, you can choose rock. Based upon your liking, you can use in this ROM. It's working fine, no problem in this ROM. And these are all the settings you have in the sound and vibration. Now coming to notifications and control center settings, you will get this lock screen format and the floating notifications. You can turn it on for individual apps from here. Even the badges also, you can turn it on and off for individual apps if you need. As you can see, I have disabled some of the notifications for certain apps. And this is the control center style. You will get new style of MIUI 12 style and the MIUI 11 style. As you can see, it's older. Let me switch to new. As you can see, this is how the new control center and the old control center you can change. And quick settings layout is default, and switch control center side you can change it out. Even you can collapse after touch. Smart home is nothing here, and status bar settings, few of the settings are given in this ROM. You can show the battery percentage or hide or within the battery indication. Now coming to home screen settings, as you can see the default launcher is the MIUI launcher, and with the app drawer you can even use it the classic thing, and you can categorize the apps. I have disabled it, and you can change the backgrounds from here, or you can leave it like that based on settings, and you will even get the search bar style. As you can see, this one I like the most. In EEPROM it's available. As you can see, you can change two different types of search bar: double tap to lock screen, fill cells of uninstalled apps, home screen layout, 4x6. Those things are also available. Even these different types of icons you can change it by using even themes and global icon animations. Let me show you. And open few of the apps. As you can see, these animations are also you can turn off if you want a little bit of performance. As you can see, these kind of animations you can turn it off from this home screen settings. Even you can blur the app previews. As you can see, let me show you some of the apps. Let me turn it off the gallery and contact and dialog. Let me open. As you can see, you will get this kind of blur preview. These things are available in this ROM. You can use it and show memory status. As you can see, 2.35 GB is available based on 6 GB RAM variant. It's fine, no problem here. And coming to face unlock, I mean the password and security, face unlock, fingerprints lock is working fine. As you can see, let me remove this headphone. And if you like the video, give it a like, and if you are first time to this channel, hit that subscribe button also. And these are the privacy settings you get in this ROM. As you can see, you can enable or disable the show passwords from here. These are the privacy protection settings. And coming to battery settings, I have to say I am using this ROM for gaming everything. You can play 4 to 5 hours of battle royale games with the 90 to 10% charge. You can easily use 5 hours of gameplay from this ROM. It's fine here. And these are the app settings you get. System app settings. This you can manage the apps also. You can uninstall also, and you can disable permissions, and even the dual apps function is also available. Even the app lock feature is also available in this ROM. You can choose the apps to lock. This feature is also available here, as it is a MIUI based ROM only. It's EEPROM but a little bit of tweaked version. As you can see, in the additional settings you can change the date and time, language and input. You can change these things, and even the region you can change it out. Even the full screen display mode, you can use this navigation buttons if you want, or else you can use this full screen gestures. Even you can hide this indicator, as you can see, if you want, but anyhow it's useful. Use it as if you require. Even you can swipe up for Google Assistant. You have these kind of gesture shortcuts also, taking a screenshot for a 3-finger swipe. As you can see, you can use it as a, even the partial screenshot is available. Launch camera and launch the turn on flashlight. These things are also working fine in this ROM. Notification light, you can change these two settings. If you want, you can turn it off also. And this quick ball settings is also available. As you can see, you can choose between this. These all the things is available in the quick ball settings. And preferred gesture also, swipe, you can change this type of quick ball settings. And one-handed mode is also available. Anyhow, Redmi Note 7 Pro is smaller in size. And accessibility menu settings, I'm curious but it's not working. Let me show you. And I need to disable this quick ball. Let me go and disable it. First I will disable this quick ball, then you will get the accessibility menu. Let me check out. But anyhow it's not working. As you can see, double swipe, I mean the 2-finger swipe, it should come from the bottom, but anyhow it's not working. But if you enable the navigation buttons, then you will get the accessibility menu. But in the gestures also it should come. Let's see in the upcoming builds, we expect this. As of now it's not working, and you get this additional settings already shown. Accessibility settings, everything is fine. Even the screen time, the digital well-being is also given in this ROM. The weekly chart and daily chart, you can observe your statistics from here. And these are the special features. Game turbo mode, as you can see, you can, let me go to settings. As you can see, you can change these kind of settings here. Performance mode, you can optimize these things and enhance the audio in the gaming mode. It works fine. In the additional settings, you can choose the particular app and you can increase the touch response and sensitivity, and even the touch resistant area also you can choose. I will make it as a default. It's working fine. If you find anything problem, you tweak here from the settings. Those things are also, I know video toolbox, it's helpful. You can use it in this ROM also. Even the floating windows also working fine. Let me show you the floating window here. Settings app is not working. This also not working. Geekbench, this will work. As you can see, you can scroll from here. This is also working fine. Floating window, it's a handy feature, you can use it. It's very much required for few people. This is the second space. You can use multiple apps with different accounts, same app with different account, and the MIUI lab and the light mode also given in this ROM. No problem in this ROM also. That's all. These are the settings, and location settings is also working fine. You can enable or disable, and app permissions, everything is fine, no problem. Even the privacy settings also, even you can disable the ads also from here. As you can see, it's no problem in this ROM. Each and everything is working fine here. And this is the app droid. And now coming to Play Store certification, let me go to Play Store and settings. As you can see, you will see this device is certified, hence CTS profile matchable. Clear here. Let me go to this safety net test. As you can see, let me run the test. It will get passed. As you can see, it's passed all the necessary apps. You can use it as a daily driver. As you can see, there is a Google Pay. As you can see, you can use the payment apps also. It's working fine, no problem here in this ROM. Since the Play Store is certified, everything is working fine. As you can see, let me go to Geekbench score. Here I am surprised actually. As you can see, it's very good score, 504 and 1460 for Redmi Note 7 Pro, Snapdragon 675. It's a very good score actually. You can use it as a daily driver. I am using it for gaming also. The performance is really good here in this ROM for gaming. And double tap to wake, fingerprint scanner, and the face unlock, everything is fine. Even the camera application, you get this MIUI camera. As you can see, you get all the options here. It's MIUI 12 based camera application. It's fine here, it's working fine. As you can see, you can use it as a daily driver. Definitely this fine ROM. Those people who want MIUI but stable ROM, this is very good alternative for the MIUI global ROMs. This is a very good alternative. You can use it. You want all these MIUI features and want little bit of customization and stability, then you can use it. And this is the Gcam 8.1 Arnova build. Since it's Android 10, you can use this 8.1 Gcam. Even the astrophotography mode, everything is working fine. As you can see, 2x, 1x mode, portrait mode, camera. As you can see, I will show you in the settings, learn more. As you can see, this is the 8.1 app, Gcam app from Arnova. It's fine, it's working fine. As you can see, let me capture a photo in night shift mode. As you can see, this is how the photo, it takes a second, and this is how it captures. You need to install Google Photos application for using this. And let me go to gallery. It's still taking preview of the image. Albums, this is how the gallery in this MIUI ROM, as you can see. And I got few of the updates. One I have installed it, and the other one is stuck in the boot loop. I again reflashed this ROM. I don't recommend to update the firmware from here. You need to flash the ROMs whenever it's available. As you can see, even I got 2 different updates, but I recommend not to use this as an update from updater. One update I have updated it, but when I updated second one, I faced a few of the problems. So, and this is the photograph I took. It's a little bit blurry. It's working fine anyhow. The camera application, as you can see, this is the Redmi Note 7 Pro. It's fine ROM. You can use it as a daily driver. And if you like the video, give it a like. And now coming to this ROM, as you can see, you can disable some of the apps also. As you can see, the music app you can disable from. And this is how the RAM management works. It reloads, but anyhow it's same as in any of the ROMs. This is the MIUI 12.2.24 EU ROM. I got 2 different updates, but anyhow I'm still using this one only. I'm waiting for official one. Next update with March security patch. Let's see what all the improvements you get. To know that improvements and bugs and features, hit that subscribe button to this channel. And also allow the notifications so that you will get the video first to you. And this Sampath, you are watching Sampath.